Yesterday I posted a photo that was pretty similar to what you're seeing right now, right here.
I had someone ask me about my setup, about some of the stuff that I do and I'm doing, and how I have it set up now. And it's constantly changing, right? Like, that's kind of my setup. I use these two microphones for podcasting specifically, whether I'm doing an interview. If I do an interview with someone over online, I use the Scarlett Focusrite here plugged into this. It's a great interface just to help you be able to plug in these professional microphones into your computer. And the reason I like that kind of a setup, you can have a USB pod mic setup that plugs into a USB. Those are great. They really are. But given that I already have the H6, I've got an H4, I've got the XLR cables and whatnot for recording on just into this itself, it gives me options, right? So I can choose to use a software if I want to use this and the Scarlett. I can choose to take these with me if I wanted to, and just literally clamp these to a table somewhere else and record in that capacity. On the other note, I can take the NTG5 and my VideoMic NTG with me and set something up that way. This is great. I love using this for interviews because it helps me determine what the sound is a little bit. I like always having the option to have a clip-on microphone, but not always are people aware of that, and then you get this big ruffle noise. So it's nice to have maybe the clip-on and then having this as a secondary source, along with then using the VideoMic NTG maybe as a third backup. But that's a real down and dirty of like my audio stuff setup wise. But you know, there's so many different ways and so many different things, and you don't have to do it the way I am doing it. I'd encourage you to find your own thing, whatever works for you, and go with it that way, because you can get way too hung up on what kind of gear you think you need. Yeah, so I set this up with stuff to try and get more in front of the camera, be able to give you guys more to engage with. Please leave me a comment down below and like this, subscribe if you haven't yet. Regardless of the fact, I'm grateful for those of you that have subscribed, that are here, that are listening, that like seeing what I'm doing. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys if you're new and you're loving this. I know this is a pretty cut down and dirty like video, but hopefully there's more. I have a podcast that's called Your Photography Podcast. If you're into murder mysteries or true crime, there's Rocky Mountain Cold Cases also. So anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for being here.